Good morning. It's Thursday, and we're coming to the close of our daily devotions in the book of Philippians. I hope you've been watching them. Chelsea did a great one yesterday on Philippians 4:8, and I'm doing one today on Philippians 4:9. And this one is very interesting. Let me read it to you, and then we'll get into it a little bit. What you have learned and received and heard and seen from me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you. So essentially, what Paul is saying here to the church in Philippi, churches in Philippi, is do like I do. We got enough people out there that function in the do as I say, not as I do realm. But Paul is saying here, do as I do as you've seen me do, say the things you've heard me say, speak the way you've heard me speak, and guess what? Then the God of peace will be with you. So he is essentially saying, I'm training you, I'm showing you, I'm coaching you, I'm mentoring you, I'm leading you, and he's saying, do it this way. And so I'm going to challenge all of you out there who think of yourselves as mature Christians. And I'm even going to challenge you who think maybe you're not as mature as you think you are, or you've been a faithful believer for quite a while. And so I believe God's calling each and every one of us to lead somebody, to coach, to mentor, to teach. And so I'm challenging you here is that Paul's very consistent message is to get to the point in your life with Christ, in your walking with the Spirit, that when people are watching you, they are confident that what you're doing and saying is something that they can do and say, and it will honor God, and God's peace will be with them. I'm telling you right now that when people are watching you, I gave you this challenge about reputation, is that people are watching you. What's your reputation? Well, this goes right along with that last devotion I gave. And this is talking about your kingdom reputation. And people are going to do as you do. And so I know for me, I've had to change how I do things over time. And because I want people to look at me and see the reflection of Christ, to see that I am an ambassador for Jesus, that the things that I do for the kingdom. The things that I say, I want to speak and glorify God. And we're human, and we don't always get it right, but here's what I've learned. If we don't get it right, we can always make it right, because that's what God calls us to do. And so even when people see you make a mistake, what effort are you putting out to make it right with that person so that they see the love of Christ being reflected? That is so important. So my challenge here for you is to look around who's watching you, discover that person or those people, because there might be more than one, those people who are watching you. They want to hang around with you. They're looking to spend time with you. Now take some intentional steps and help them to follow Jesus. And knowing that they're watching you, does that change how you're living your life? It should. I know it has for me. I hope it has for you. But discover that God wants to help you in that. He wants to walk with you. The Spirit of God wants to lead you as you lead others. Paul put it very clearly over in 1 Corinthians 11:1, said it very simply, very much the same vein as this Philippians 4:9. He says in 1 Corinthians, he says, follow my example as I follow the example of Christ. And pretty soon, they'll just be following Christ, and you can step with another to help them walk with Christ. So I hope this has been encouragement to you, and I'll see you very soon, hopefully Sunday morning, but maybe even before that. So love you, and be imitators of Christ, because people are watching.